Hello all and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Almighty has arrived in All Elite Wrestling. Bobby who? Bobby Lashley made his debut on AEW Fright Night Dynamite. When was this? October 30th, 2024. Halloween Eve, I suppose. And yes, it is buzzworthy. This is someone we knew was coming in, but we never knew when. We all suspected it was going to be WrestleDream, and according to Fightful Select, that was the original plan. That was planned at first, but then they thought, hey, we might have a bigger audience, a bigger viewing audience when we do it on Dynamite, so let's push it off until the end of the month. And here he is. I'm cool with it. He's here. It's all about the follow-up. That's the thing about AEW. They always do well when it comes to the debuts, but then the follow-up doesn't always match up to the hype. In this instance, I hope Bobby Lashley is an exception. I hope they're able to maximize his run and make him out to be what I feel he should be, their Brock Lesnar. Look at him. He's a monster. Nobody should be beating this guy. Honestly, if they use him as their next primary blockbuster superstar, he can elevate AEW. I don't care that he's in his 40s, late 40s. Maximize him while you got him. Push him like a monster. Use him to help make stars and elevate your shows. Because you don't know how long he has. We don't know how long he has. Only he does. So hopefully they use him right. Use this one right. Adam Copeland, Mercedes Moné, and I love both of them. But I don't think AEW has maximized those two in particular. Hell, Saraya hasn't been maximized to her fullest potential. Tony Khan doesn't really seem to be making the most out of the current crop of WWE talent he took from Triple H, a la Vince McMahon, a la Nick Khan. You get the idea. So I'm hoping this one sticks. He needs, and I mean this, he needs to make Bobby Lashley someone that's going to help elevate the company while he has him. And I think he will. I think this one is one of those rare exceptions where I believe Tony Khan sees what he has and he will use him to his fullest potential while he still has him. So I thought the main event of Dynamite was great. Shelton Benjamin, Swerve Strickland. A match that on paper I wouldn't have done this soon because I wouldn't have beaten either one of them at this point in time. I would have kept Shelton winning. I would have kept Shelton winning until he won a championship, then had him lose. But whatever. We booked the match. Match was great. Shelton's always going to have great matches because it's Shelton freaking Benjamin with Swerve Strickland. You can't go wrong with that. But as soon as he lost, we see MVP on that phone. And as soon as you saw that phone, you knew that the Almighty was coming in. He comes out, great entrance music, great entrance, by the way, looking like $1 million. And they basically destroy Swerve and Prince Nana. Security runs out. Security. I said security, not security. Security. Security runs out. And they get destroyed as well. And we get the reformation or the reforming of what seems to be the Hurt Syndicate. Although MVP said we're back in business. So Hurt Business, Hurt Syndicate, we'll find out soon. I'm hearing it's the Hurt Syndicate because the WWE has copyrighted the Hurt Business. Jerks, I know. Use them to their fullest potential. Do not screw up with Bobby and Shelton. Because if you do, Tony, good luck getting anybody else from WWE. Make this work and you'll be fine. If you screw this up, I seriously doubt you'll get any more talents jumping ship for a while. So that's why I think it is going to work. The rest of the show, I mean, I'll be fair. I did enjoy seeing the tag team match between Young Bucks and Private Party. I thought that match was, honestly, it was an awesome match. It was a very good match. I thought it was better than their pay-per-view match. Can I be honest? It was better than their pay-per-view match. And it was probably the best Young Bucks match they've had since... It's been a minute. And I'm talking strictly Young Bucks match. I'm not going to say since Revolution. That would be unfair. It's been a minute. How about that? But yeah, Private Party are your new tag team champs. Congratulations to them. Mark Quinn, Isaiah Cassidy. Man, they've been through it. Injuries and everything. So I'm happy they finally got their chance to shine. They've earned it. But like I said, it's all about the follow-up. Great moment. But the follow-up is what matters. So congratulations to them. The rest of the show, meh. If I'm being honest with you, I didn't really care about a lot on this show. The wrestling was good. And I think that's why I enjoyed it more than previous episodes of Dynamite, because it was heavily focused on the in-ring action. And anytime you get AEW focusing on the in-ring action, it's always going to excel. So yes, I will say it was a good episode. But we still got how many more weeks left to Full Gear? Those shows better be good too. Do I think they're going to be good? Absolutely not. I've lost faith in Tony Khan and Creative to produce weekly solid television. I just have. But hopefully they prove me wrong in the month of November. And they actually do a very good job of building up and telling stories on these weekly shows. Because we all know that AEW cooks at pay-per-views. I can guarantee you Full Gear is going to be an awesome, fantastic, maybe even classic show. Because it will be focused on the in-ring ability and the in-ring talents. You got to make people care with these weekly shows. Now, tonight's episode was a step in the right direction. But like a lot of times, they have a good episode, maybe even a string. Somewhere along the way, they screw it all up. Can we not do that this time? They're going to screw it up, because that's just what they do. That's Tony Khan for you. I'll be surprised if he doesn't. I'm going to quickly review the show. Thank you for joining me. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, you're at it. Help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate after the fact. You can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Just Alex Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Kamille, give me a follow on Threads, follow us on Discord, and give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the chickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, super chats are officially on you. Can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Are you a Just Alex guy? Join the club. Get you an I'm a Just Alex guy t-shirt. Hot off the press. Also, get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt, and many, many, many more t-shirts coming your way. So stay tuned. Join the cause and expand the brand today, right here in Alex's World. Thank you to the lovely people over at Mint Mobile City. First it was country, then it was town, now it's city. Although town and city are technically the same thing. Regardless, thank you to Mint Mobile for being the partners of this particular video. If you're someone that's looking for a sweet deal on mobile plans, because I know some of you pay, and I mean you pay an arm and a leg for your mobile devices. For unlimited talk, unlimited data, 5G network, service. What if you could have all of that for $15 a month? And I mean literally $15 a month. Think about what you pay right now. Some of you pay over $100. Especially you family plan people. You can have both of those for $15 a month. So as about we get a quick word from our partners before I give you this review of AEW Dynamite.
This video is partnered by Mint Mobile. Like many of you, I've been trying to cut back on expenses lately, but let's be real. It's tough when you got things to do and you don't want to give them up. But sometimes you have to make those sacrifices to pay your phone bill and satisfy the big tech companies. That was until I discovered Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless services starting as low as $15 a month. With Mint Mobile, you can get high-speed data plus unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. The best part? You get to keep your phone and even the phone number. Now, if you do want to purchase your own phone, they do have phones available on the website, which you can get through the link. The internet service is reliably fast. It's so seamless, I put it up there with any other network on the market. Now, some of you might think switching to a new service is a hassle. Let me reassure you, this is only gonna take you 15 minutes to set up. You could literally do it right now from your phone. No need to leave your house or contact anybody.
And if your device does not support eSIM, then Mint Mobile will personally ship you a physical SIM card.
So if you're like me and you want to save a little bit of money without sacrificing anything, use the link trymintmobile.com/justAlex and start your wireless plan today as low as $15 a month. Don't lose out on this opportunity. Start saving money by switching to Mint Mobile today.
So, the show opened up with Orange Cassidy being serious, taking it seriously. He's out in this gothic black getup, and he's cutting a promo on how he doesn't do this. He doesn't talk. He doesn't like being a leader. But if he has to save AEW, to help AEW, that's exactly what he will be. And he tells the crowd that he wants to cut the head off the snake and challenge Jon Moxley for the World Championship at Full Gear. I thought it was a good promo. It's going to be a bit hard for me to see this Orange Cassidy in a much more darker, serious light. But with enough promo work, with enough story and direction, you can get me to invest and buy into it. I think he'll be fine. I'm not necessarily going to sit here and pretend that he's going to beat Jon Moxley. He's not beating Jon Moxley. But if this is just the first step into creating a whole new character for Orange Cassidy, I'm all for it. Because his character has been dog shit. It has been stale for so long. It was stale in 2022, honestly. That's how long it's been. It's been stale since then. I loved him when he first debuted it. What was it, 2020 at Revolution? Oh, I was in love with it. I got over it around 2022. So now I'm looking for a new direction or a new presentation of his character. Something. Because the old Orange Cassidy, you can always go back to it in the future, but for right now, nah, take a break from it. Give me something different. So, looking forward to seeing where that goes. I thought Adam Cole and Buddy Matthews and Adam Cole, baby, had a great match, as you would expect them to have a great match. It's Buddy Matthews and Adam Cole. I think Buddy Matthews is low-key one of the best wrestlers we have today, but no one wants to say it because it's a secret. Every match he's had has been a banger. Every match in WWE, 205 Live, SmackDown, even on NXT, and here in AEW, tag team singles, banger. He doesn't have bad matches. So he was always going to have a great match against Adam Cole. And Adam Cole looked good in there. Doesn't look rusty whatsoever. He was right there, step for step, competing with them, hanging in there, hitting his spots. Match was great. So he's 100%, legit 100%. 100% Adam Cole is going to help this show loads. And I think that's part of the reason why I enjoyed the show so much. Because we got to see Adam Cole wrestle. It did get a little ridiculous with the selling. Because initially he was selling the ankle. And he did a great job at it. Because at first even I thought, uh-oh. Did he hurt himself again? Oh, he's selling. Thank God. Great selling. And then he just stopped selling it. So I guess that's okay. Because that lets me know that he's not actually hurt. But then again, it's not, because it hurts the drama of the match when you do such a great job of selling it. And Buddy Matthews was targeting that ankle like a fucking hawk. And so for Adam not to sell it as the match came to a close, So there was a part of the match where he was selling it very well, and then he just stopped doing it. And then the match ends, and he's back to selling it. Just little things like that do irritate me. But what am I going to do? The match was still great. He does end up beating Buddy Matthews, so that's 1 out of the 3 matches he has to win to fight MJF at Full Gear, which is a dumb storyline, by the way. I'm just like, can we do something else? We do this with MJF all the damn time. He makes them jump through hoops to fight him. It's tired, but we're doing it, so what are we going to do? So Adam Cole has to wrestle 3 people. I'm assuming he's going to wrestle all members of the House of Black. So Buddy Matthews, Malachi Black is next, and then Brody King. He beats all 3 of them, and he ends up fighting MJF. Cool. Now, between you and me, Adam Cole versus Malachi Black is a pay-per-view match. We're going to get it on Dynamite next week. Why aren't we saving it for a future pay-per-view? Whatever. Tony Khan just books these matches, throws it away with no story behind it. I mean, this does have a story, I guess, because it's building to a match with MJF. But I feel like this feud in particular, Malachi Black and Adam Cole, there's enough here to where you could have made an entire 2-3 month feud out of them. But I guess you can do it in the future. Will they? Probably not. Still, I really enjoyed that match with Adam Cole and Buddy Matthews. Next up, I believe, is... I forgot what happened after this. This is why I need a script, y'all. Oh, that Kyle Fletcher promo. Right. Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher, who looks like Don Callis' son, which I think was the point. He comes out, calls out Will Ospreay. Ospreay doesn't show up. He's avoiding I guess he's avoiding Fletcher. He's not even showing up at the shows anymore, I guess. And then his old tag team partner, Mark Davis from Aussie Open, comes out and basically says, "You're not the Fletcher that I teamed with. Why are you attacking my friend Will Ospreay? Will Ospreay's a brother to me. He should be a brother to you." And then Kyle Fletcher tells him, "Will Ospreay is using you. He's a monster. I'm the true hero of this story. Eventually, you'll see the truth, and you'll join me." Sure. I'm assuming that's what will happen. I'm assuming Kyle Fletcher will beat Will Ospreay at the pay-per-view because Mark Davis interferes. Cool. So, again, I think this new direction for Kyle Fletcher is good for him. I'm not even going to sit here and say it's not good either. I think, from what I'm seeing so far, it's pretty solid. Let's see what they do with him. If the plan is to push him hard as a top heel or one of their main heels, more than likely he will beat Will Ospreay, or he has to beat Will Ospreay at Full Gear. Although, if the idea is to push Will Ospreay as a world champion, yeah, probably don't want him losing too much. Although he can take a loss here and there. He'll be okay. I don't know. We'll see how things are going when we get to Full Gear. If Kyle Fletcher really starts cooking around that time, I'll say put Kyle Fletcher over. But if he's just a ho-hum heel that isn't doing much, which could happen, don't waste your time. Have Will Ospreay beat him and get back to Will Ospreay and Ricochet, which is the real money feud. By the way, if you're missing out on Ricochet's matches against Lio Rush on Collision, and of course AR Fox, who he also fought, what was that, Rampage? I forgot when he fought AR Fox. I think that was last week's, not last week's Collision, but like the one before that. So I hate the fact that we're having Ricochet wrestle these 2 great opponents for him on these shows that nobody watches. Who watches Collision? Not me. But yeah, go check them out. I've seen both of those matches. They're great. I just really hope Tony Khan understands that Ricochet is someone that should be on their main show, who should be highlighted on the show that everyone watches, not the shows that nobody watches. Sorry. Hangman Page cuts a promo backstage. Jay White challenged him to a match at Full Gear. And so Hangman Page is responding to him saying, yeah, and he's going to basically bring hell upon him and maybe end his career and burn his house like he did to Swerve Strickland. Great! More arson. Why not? Let's see here. Jon Moxley and Co. I don't know what they're called. I'm going to keep calling them BCC until they get a new name. But Jon Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, Pac, and Claudio Castagnoli come out basically to accept Orange Cassidy's challenge. Basically talking about how he broke Chuck Taylor's neck on purpose to bring this out of Orange, to make him a man, or something like that. I don't know. We're just going with it. What happened after this? Claudio, then tries to beat up Wheeler Yuta. Oh yeah, he tried to beat up Wheeler Yuta. Orange Cassidy tried to come out and save him. It was a trap! Yeah! It was a setup to draw him out there, and they start beating him up. And then the whole locker room enters the ring. Baby faces, freaking Private Party, and Dark Order. Jesus Christ. Top Flight, they all come running out to attack the BCC. And then before the segment could end, here come the Young Bucks. And they just go right into the match between Private Party and the Young Bucks. Match was awesome. Great back and forth. Perhaps the best Young Bucks match they've done in a while this year. In terms of them as a tag team. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that they haven't had great matches. Come on. Sting and Darby Allin. Classic match. Just saying. But they haven't had a lot this year. They've been kind of phoning it in. This was one of their better matches. And of course, Cassidy and Quinn, Private Party, end up winning the tag team titles. Great for them. Big moment. The crowd reacted to it very well, too. I'm happy for them. Hopefully, they're used as a legit tag team that helps elevate the division. That's all I care about. They can, but it's all about their booking like anything else. Something between Jamie Hayter and Penelope Ford was brewing backstage. Jamie Hayter's in a feud now with Penelope. I guess that's okay. I guess that match is going to be good, but I want Jamie Hayter to go after the World Championship. So, Mariah May is taking on Anna Jay, I think, on Saturday. So, who does Mariah May fight for Full Gear? It better be Jamie Hayter. Because I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of them having nothing for Mariah May, who is a good talent, but it's like after she beat Toni Storm, it's like they had nothing to do with her, or don't know what to do with her. So it's like, what are we doing? Figure it out. She's your women's champion. Jamie Hayter should have been the very next opponent. It should be the next opponent for her. So let's see what they do. They might right this wrong. Another one they should right is Chris Jericho. Because I just don't like him, and he shouldn't be on TV. That's not a joke either. Chris Jericho won that Ring of Honor title for the 9th time, or he became a 9th time world champion by winning that Ring of Honor title last week. He talks about how he's going to elevate Ring of Honor. Why do I care? I don't know. I don't watch Ring of Honor. I don't care about Ring of Honor. And then something about there being a No Honor 6-man tag match next week with the Learning Tree, freaking Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, and Tomohiro Ishii. See, this is why NXT is going to kick your ass next week. And you know they are. Don't lie to me. You know they are. The Young Bucks, this is interesting. So the Young Bucks were seen ripping up paper, and then you see them leaving in a hurry. And then they say, we're going to be working at home. We're not going to be showing up anymore. We're going to work at home. So, is this the end of the New Elite storyline? Which, if it is, thank you. Thank God. Where does that leave Okada and Jack Perry? I have no idea. But if we're ending the New Elite, thank you. Oh my God. For the love of Christ, please let this be the end. That was one of the worst runs I've seen for a heel group in terms of AEW. That sucked. The New Elite sucked. It sucked. So if they're just doing Jack Perry and Okada, Jack Perry drops that TNT title to Daniel Garcia at Full Gear, please, for the love of Christ, Okada will probably drop the Continental Championship to Konosuke Takeshita, who'll be a double champ. Awesome. Sweet. Where do they go from there? I don't know. I'm gonna figure that part out. But we're done with this new Elite storyline, and now we can focus on the BCC, or whatever they're called, being the new evil group trying to take over. And maybe that shit will start to make sense if Shane McMahon shows up. Again, I still think this is leading to Shane McMahon coming in, and you can't tell me otherwise. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like this women's match. Kamille and Kris Statlander. First off, we talk about Shelton Benjamin and Swerve Strickland being done too soon. This was done way too soon. I would have saved Kris Statlander and Kamille for a full year. I wouldn't have even had Kamille lose. I wouldn't have had people even get close to beating her. I would have kept Kamille undefeated for at least a solid year. Have her win a championship before she lost. But that's not what happened. Kris Statlander just got in there and made Kamille look like a regular wrestler on the roster. It felt like for some time that Kamille was being built as like a monster figure. Kind of like Marina Shafir is with the BCC. I thought Kamille was going to be that to Mercedes. And that would have been great. That's how you book Kamille. That's how she was booked with Nick Aldis in NWA. But again, this is Tony Khan, and creative doesn't know what they have until it's too late. So Kamille just basically got beat by Kris Statlander. And Mercedes Moné attacked Kris afterwards and then told Kamille to get to the back like she was a fucking child. Huh? So we're already beginning a split between these two? They just got together. We're already breaking them up? Or beginning the stages of breaking them up? What are you doing? Why would you even begin to cause dissension between Mercedes and Kamille right now? It's dumb. It's dumb. It's way too soon to begin breaking them up. Or at least trying to build sympathy for Kamille. I don't know. I think it's a mistake. It's a mistake, and I didn't like how this was booked. But whatever. Mercedes attacked Kris after the match, and they're building to a match at probably Full Gear, where Mercedes will win, because Kris shouldn't be beating Mercedes Moné right now. No one should be beating Mercedes Moné right now. Now, who beats her? You know what? I know it's not going to happen, but I'm going to throw her name out there anyways, because this is who needs to beat her. Athena. I'm going to say it again. Athena needs to drop that Ring of Honor Women's Championship, move up to the main roster, like she's from NXT, holy crap, move up to AEW's main roster and be the one to dethrone Mercedes. And then she can hold that TBS Championship because Athena is amazing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Ember Moon and Sasha Banks have had a one-on-one match yet. Right? Yes? No? I think I'm correct. So, first time match. Holy shit. They haven't. Athena and Mercedes Moné needs to happen. You better make that happen, Tony Khan. And that should be the one who beats Mercedes. And then you move Mercedes up to the Women's Championship. Well, she'll hold that for an even longer period of time. Because you know that's going to happen, right? As soon as she loses the TBS Championship, she'll win the Women's Championship. Probably multiple times. Get used to it. I know you hate it. I know I pissed you off. Too bad. You'll be alright. Main event time? Oh no, Christian Cage said, hey, Hook, come out next week and we'll talk about me attacking your daddy. Does anybody care? No? Okay, let's keep moving. Again, I'm not going to care about anything involving Hook unless he's winning a championship. So when you're ready to give him a championship, I'll start caring. Okay, and the main event was Swerve Strickland versus Shelton Benjamin. Match was great. Shelton just loses to Swerve. Swerve just beats him clean. Although Shelton was looking like Brock Lesnar for a second in that match. No selling moves, popping up, looking like an athletic beast, which I appreciate. But it's Swerve Strickland, and he should beat Shelton. I just wish they would have waited to do this match for a later date. But they did it here. Match was great. Swerve beat him. As soon as he beat Shelton, MVP made that call, and out walks the almighty Bobby. Bobby who? Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley gets inside the ring and immediately attacks Swerve Strickland. They have a stare-off, but they basically get into a brawl, and then it was 3-on-1. They beat up Prince Nana and Swerve. Security goes out there. They get their asses whooped, and it's another group who could potentially want to take over AEW. God damn it! We got rid of one. We got rid of the New Elite, and now we're bringing in the Hurt Syndicate, Hurt Business. So we lose one group trying to take over to get another group that wants to take over. Tony just loves these takeover groups. It is what it is. I'm cool with them. I love the Hurt Business. I hate that they never got an opportunity to get over in WWE. So I hope they make this run in AEW work. And they better make it work. Like I said, Bobby needs to work. Well, Bobby and Shelton. Bobby, Shelton, and MVP as a group and as individuals need to work out in AEW. Because if you screw these guys up, you're never going to get another WWE talent. These guys need to work out. Shelton Benjamin and Bobby need to win championships. Period. Point blank. And I hope they do. But, yeah, a debut to close out the show. The show I thought was a very good edition of Dynamite. I feel like with the way things are looking, Full Gear in terms of Bobby, Swerve, because that is going to be a match. So Bobby and Swerve, Moxley and Cassidy. I suppose we'll get Konosuke Takeshita and Ricochet. I think we're going to get maybe Daniel Garcia and Jack Perry, Adam Cole and MJF, and of course Cassidy and Moxley for the world title. In terms of the women, I'm begging them to do Mariah May and Jamie Hayter. And then, of course, Kris Statlander and Mercedes Moné. I mean, that card by itself, that's going to be a hell of a card. Well worth the $50. I'm going to give it to Tony. That's a hell of a card. That's a hell of a card. But the build-up is what matters. So, I think Full Gear is going to cook when we get there and I watch the show, but this build-up needs to be on fire. Otherwise, we're just wasting our time. So please, can we get a halfway decent build to the show? That's all I ask. Tell your stories right and competently, and then you might actually draw a big crowd for Full Gear. And for the rest of these Dynamites to close off the show. To close off the year, excuse me. Alright, that's my review. You know what to do. Like the video, subscribe, click the bell to catch all my content when it comes out. And I'll catch you guys next time right here in Alyx's World for another AEW video, broadcast, review, discussion in the future. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time right here in Alyx's World. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm out of here.